This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, home to a pirate ship and the Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25, no return attempted there. There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. The ball is loose. The defense has got it.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends. Fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards. Offense in this championship game. They face third down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a fourth down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On first and 10, looking to throw. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on third down in the red zone? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They draw first blood in this national title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Play fake, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
And the Vols will try to keep this drive moving. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Quick pass, the catch is made. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to pass. It's Fields. He cannot escape. It's a sack. 2nd down now after the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking for a man. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
You see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
To throw, it's Fields. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. He hands it off from the gun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. First and goal, handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. Back to pass. It's Fields. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The ball is picked off. He went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Vols will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the 1st down and much, much more.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's Fields. Caught in the flat by the running back. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the Vols will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Looking to pass. It's Fields. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. And the defense rise up for a big stop. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Volunteers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made in space. Look out. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the quarterback dropping back, throwing for his running back. He finds his man, and the game just good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's Fields. He's running out of time here. Pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Fields. Close to the tight end. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up a fourth down.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. And they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and he shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Vols are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
First down, looking to throw the football. To dart right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
On the move now. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. the ground here. Good enough for first down yardage. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert to this and get their call and get ready to play.
Looking to throw. It's Fields. Pass caught. Did he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. The Vols come to the line with first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they jump on top here in the second half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. No surprise with a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Defense showing blitz here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense.
Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That keeps the score. Tennessee, 14. Ohio State, 13.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
But he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Drive, they're set up at their own 48. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. Wait, what is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down to 15. And the Vols will crank up the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled after the 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Makes it look easy. An attack on 3 more that'll finish off the 3rd quarter of play. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
He's got it in the open. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all for the defense. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stock right there at the line. No gain. Now 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got the thrust and still going. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Vols. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, this guy is dangerous with the ball in his hands. Makes the catch, has the athletic ability to then take it all the way to the end zone, and they've taken the lead here in the national championship. Up by 2, pretty simple. Kick that extra point to give yourselves a 3-point lead.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Fields. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. The quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? To throw, it's Fields. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. The shotgun handoff here. They've got him, but not before a solid game on the ground there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Quarterback keeps the football. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And That's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.